Speak to my colleague Victor Gale, who's following on the same thing in Nakuru. Victor, what can you tell us about the process there? Is it already ongoing? Because here in Nairobi, as you've heard from our colleague Patrick Amimo, things seem to have stalled.
Well, as it now can confirm to you that pretty much half of the number of the members of County Assembly have been sworn in, rather have taken their oath. And the big business of the day, that is what most of us are expecting across the divide, even the Wananchi, the public gallery, is the voting in of the County Assembly Speaker. Remember as that yesterday, okay, there are quite a number of people who had shown interest, including politicians who were flawed during the primaries, during the election on August the 8th, had shown interest, and there were like a number of 6 to 7 candidates. As at now, we can talk of a number of 3. That was at yesterday morning. That was the current clerk of the Nakuru County Assembly. That was Joseph Malinda, who's the clerk. We had former Subuki, a member of Parliament, Nelson Githinji Gaisho here, and we have the current CC for Rose here in Nakuru, Joel Kario. But sources close to KTN Nakuru Bureau have revealed to us that as yesterday midnight, there were closed-door meetings at a hotel here in Nakuru, where Malinda was forced, rather, to step down. His candidature, rather his interest in the seat, seemed to have irked quite a number of party officials, others branding him names that he might not have the Jubilee Party at heart, considering Nakuru, just like Kiambu, is among the counties that are considered to be a Jubilee zone. That in consideration, so Malinda out of the race now. It is a two-horse race between Joel Cairo, the CEC, and former Asubuke member of Parliament, Gaishohi. And as it is now, that is what people are waiting here. But what most of the MCA that we managed to talk to before the swearing-in ceremony, before them taking their oath began, most of them want a speaker who will perhaps champion for their agendas, a speaker who will not be a puppet, a speaker who will manage to put the executive here in Nakuru County in check. If you look at some of the pending bills that are here in the Assembly, there are quite 7 bills that are pending, and one of them is a key issue. One of the key bills is the solid waste management bill. I remember we have just a few kilometers here from where we are, the County Assembly, just 2 kilometers from here we have the Gyoto Dam site, which has continued to be an eyesore here in Nakuru County, polluting even the Lake Nakuru National Park, which is an income earner in terms of the tourism sector, bringing in revenue to the people of Nakuru. But then again, that is when you look at it in terms of environmental degradation here in Nakuru, once it rains, we have so much solid waste, including plastic waste that goes all the way. That is swept through the drainages into Lake Nakuru. So the far side, as you enter Lake Nakuru National Park, you view plastic bottles, polythene bags, which is not a good sight. The other issue that is also expected to be seen here, remember we have basically 80% of those that are coming in are new faces. I remember during the primaries, most of them were flawed, and those even who tried perhaps to vie on various parties, even as independent candidates during the election, never made it through. So we have very new faces here. This is the first time some of them will be even the standing orders in the Assembly be an issue. So some of the things that perhaps we want to check and see the color story, what will happen here when taking the oath, what will they say? Will someone pull like a Babu Owino statement like what we saw during the swearing of the National Assembly a few days ago? Betty?
Thank you very much, Victor Gale. Report.